Well, greetings from Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about an absolutely beautiful 55 Chevy Bel Air convertible with all the bells and whistles. Tell you more in a minute. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, the home to close to 100 classic and collectible cars at any one time on our sales floor. Watch the entire video from start to finish because we're going to give you all the details of this car from start to finish. We're going to have a cold start. Nice extra stuff. We're going to show you all the details of this car, but just watch the video to the end because there's more information available for you. And you can see all of our cars at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com on our website. So you'll see the latest acquisitions, newest arrivals, and some of those really classic cars that we currently have for sale. Today, a 55 Chevy. First year for Chevrolet to go to 12 volt and to have the V8 of all things. I tell you, in 1955, GM finally got their act together for Chevrolet for that division. And this is absolutely one of those stellar examples. A 1955 Bel Air convertible. And this car, whoever ordered this car back in its day knew what they were doing, and they added all the extra bells and whistles to really make this car stand out. Beautiful paint all the way around, and the fits are excellent. That's always one of those things with these classic cars. When they restore them, they do, this is a body off restored. They did it to a very, very high degree of quality and everything else. The thing that I like is all stainless, all the trim, plus all the accessories. This car came with, the accessory bumper guards in the middle and in the front. We also have the upgraded wire wheel hubcaps, which really sets this Chevrolet apart. Of course, it's got the original type bias tires, but the correct width white walls. That's always one of those things that I always look at when I see these old cars, and that is absolutely the way it is supposed to be. And again, I said the V8, the 265 V8 in this car, very, very nice, well detailed. Take a look at the pictures of that engine compartment. You'll see it is absolutely wonderful. This car does have one extra thing that was added, which is probably going to make this car more sellable to someone in an environment unlike Minnesota where it's going to be cold all the time. This car has actually air conditioning put onto it. And they did a really, really good job. The compressor is done neatly, and under the dash where they have the controls for the air conditioning vents, really neatly done. And speaking of interior on this car, just take a look at the inside of this car. It is all correct. This is the way a 1955 Bel Air convertible would have. This is a correct interior. I like the fact they have not messed with any of the dash. Still has its original AM radio in the dash. So I always like that they haven't cut it out or tried to change it or modify it. Lots of times they do that. I guess I really like that stock look. Beautiful steering wheel, horn rings in great shape. This is the automatic power glide, of course, so you can get in it, put it in gear, and drive away. Anyone can drive this car, no matter what. It's got one of those interesting things on the dash. A lot of people go, well, what is that thing for in the middle of the dash? Well, that is kind of a reflector that shows you the stoplights. In 1955, many small towns, like my town, had one stoplight hanging in the middle of the intersection. Well, when you're in one of these cars and you get close to you're the first car, you can't always see the stoplight. Well, you just look in the reflection in the little thing right on the dash right there, and you can see the stoplight change from green to red and vice versa. It's just kind of one of those little options. All these cars had more options than what we get today. When you buy a car today, everything's as is. You don't have much choice. Well, this one, you can add all kinds of different stuff. It's got this is extra trim on this car. The shields for the door handles. Of course, this car even has skirts with the little chrome accent on the front. The gas cap door deal also has a Continental kit, which is really neat for 1955. I think that really adds class to this particular car. Beautiful boot, nice convertible top, power top, of course. You just a flick of a button, put the top up, put the top down. If you get caught in the rain or whatever, it's nice to have that power top available at any time that you want it. But like I said, the overall quality of this car is just stellar. Everything about it is nice. You can find all our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well if you want to take a look there. Give us a like, leave us a comment or subscribe, because we always have interesting stories on like this car and many of our other cars in stock and stuff that we've sold over the years. Nice place just to spend a little time if you're looking on the internet for something to do. Like I said, it's got dual outside chrome mirrors, dual exhaust, because this is a power pack car. I probably didn't tell you that, but you could get the 4-barrel carburetor and get a little performance in 1955 as well. We'd love to have you come down in person if that's one of your options. You can come on down to Ellingson Motorcars. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, Saturdays 10 to 4. Love to have you come down and take a look at all of our inventory. This is just one of those really, really great cars. If you're looking to add to your collection, you're a Chevrolet guy, or maybe it's your first collector car and you really want a convertible, I'll tell you what, buy the nicest one you can. You'll get the most pleasure out of it. And when the time comes, if you decide to part ways with it, the nice cars are much easier to sell, and this one is not going to give you any trouble if that was what you wanted to do down the road. So come and take a look. Love to see you. Thanks for visiting Ellingson's again.